Have you ever wondered how the animatronic would play as themselves in Dead by Daylight? Look no further. I found out how. Hello everybody, Vigo Shadow here, and welcome to the Killer Murder Methods. This is a guide how to play exactly like how the killer would act in the entity's realm. In this video, we'll be playing as the animatronic, otherwise known as William Afton. I'll be going over their power, their perks, the type of killer they are, and lastly, what they prioritize in order to play just like they would. Alright, first, before we do anything, let's go into exactly how the killer is played through their power. So the power is called Fazbear Fright. The animatronic lived to kill, even with his mechanical costume became his tomb. So there's a special ability that he has that is called Fire Axe. The animatronic is armed with a fire axe that he can throw at survivors. If the fire axe hits a survivor, the weapon becomes embedded in them, afflicting them with broken and oblivious until it is removed. And then the animatronic also has a special map feature, so it's a security system. At the start of the trial, there are 7 security doors that are spawned randomly throughout the map. These doors can be accessed by both survivor and the animatronic. Each security door has a camera attached to it. Interacting with the door gives the survivors access to the camera view, allowing the survivor to cycle through every camera in the map, travel to the door that they are currently looking through, and potentially reveal the animatronic's aura to the team. Using the cameras in the doors too often will deplete the limited battery power available, forcing survivors to wait until the system reboots. The animatronic may travel between security doors with or without battery power. If the animatronic enters a security door, they may choose to exit from any other door on the map. Moving to a door already in use by a survivor will cause the animatronic to grab that survivor. Upon entering a security door, the animatronic gains undetectable status effect. The effect lasts 20 seconds after exiting a security door, or until revealed by a survivor on a security camera. Because of the killer's power, we now know the type of killer they are. So I pulled up a reference image that shows you exactly what types of killers there are, and this one actually falls under multiple categories. So this killer is a hybrid, mainly because of the fact that they can use a ranged attack, which is a primary part of their kit with the projectile of the fire axe. You can damage them with it, so this definitely makes Springtrap a ranged killer. And this also, the power leaving the security doors will grant him stealth for 20 seconds. So this is definitely a stealth component. So not only are they ranged, but they're also stealth. And then on top of that, they actually have the mobility of traveling between the map very quickly as well. So they hit 3 categories. They're a mobility, they're a ranged, and they're a stealth killer. So they fit all 3 of these types of killer categories because all 3 of them are a main part of their kit. Now that we know the type of killer they are, we are going to be going under their perks. So we're going to read each one of their perks to give us a better info on as to how they will be played as well. So first we have Help Wanted. Try as they might, you know how to stay one step ahead of your guests. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. Only one generator can become compromised at a time. When the compromised generator is completed, your successful basic attack cooldowns are 25% faster for 60 seconds. Flavor text at the bottom says, "You only think you are in control." Springtrap. Good quote there. That's going to help us later. Phantom Fear is the next one. You've always had a reputation for startling unsuspecting guests. When a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream and you see their aura for 2 seconds. This perk has a 60-second cooldown. Excellent. Your screams please me. Springtrap. Quote again, which is also going to help. And then we have Haywire. For some reason, machinery has a habit of failing when you are near. Exit gate switches with at least 80% progress regress at a rate of 100% of gate opening speed. While they are regressing, survivors see the exit gates flicker randomly. There will be no redemption for you. Another quote by Springtrap. All right, next we will delve into what the killer's priorities are. So in Dead by Daylight, there are 4 categories. Within these categories, we can see what the killers deem a priority based on their personality within the bio, perks, and dialogue / quotes, and other forms of media as well, since this came from a different game. I've already combed through a bunch of the lore and other places and found out that this killer's priority mainly focuses on the brutality category. This is because of how much of a sadistic killer that William Afton is. So if you know the lore from other games or if you've read around, you know that he primarily targets kids, and not just one, but many of them. And we can see in quite a bit of his flavor text in the perks that you only think you're in control, excellent, your screams please me, and there will be no redemption for you, which is the heavy emphasis on like causing trauma / causing them suffering. So it's not necessarily about killing survivors, although it's a bonus for Springtrap. I'd say it's probably his second priority. The first priority would be utmost causing the most suffering. So hitting everybody, hitting all survivors, making sure they're injured, making sure people scream, sneaking up on them, just, you know, a lot of stuff to instill fear and suffering. So that is going to be the killer's main priority. All right, so before we play, let's make sure we have some things in order so that we can play just like the animatronic / William Afton would. First, we're going to play only using their base kit perk with no add-ons so that I don't get an advantage. Next, we're going to focus on the priority, which is mainly causing suffering, targeting multiple survivors if they're in the area, make sure everybody gets injured, scaring them, and instilling fear. And third, we're going to try to utilize all the base kit perks. So Help Wanted, Phantom Fear, and Haywire. So with that in mind, let's just jump right into our match. Alright, so we're here in this match here. Coldwood Farms map. And we're going to immediately go for the teleport. This might be an okay one to stealth around in, so we'll see. This one's near a gen. That one's actually not bad. We'll go ahead and break that though. Okay, we already got somebody already blew up a gen. They're running away from it though. I see where they went. So we can definitely get them. They scream. All right, perfect. I actually severely missed that axe. It's all right. They're actually throwing pallets really quickly. Let's see if we can get him here. Okay, we got her. Got her with her axe, getting some of that ranged ability to use. We're gonna go back to that gen that she was on. We'll go ahead and kick it just for the Help Wanted effect. Oh yeah, somebody else was on it. They were committing to this thing. Let's go ahead and at least get that effect on there so we can get some usage out of their perk. We're going to go after tap. We want to give everybody a taste of pain. So, okay, let's just go ahead and hit him. And we're going to do the same strategy with trying to down him here. Ooh, close, close. Okay, we get him to scream. We're going to break this. He had lithe. Alright, we're going to still keep chasing him, though. Claudette got rescued, but... Okay. He was going to try to swerve that axe, but we got him. Alright. That generator in the corner is probably still close to being done. We're going to try to search for the person that did heal Claudette. They might have went this way, I'm thinking. But we'll see. I could be very wrong. Actually, they might be working on that generator right now. Yep. Dang, I missed point blank. I don't know where her friend went, but we're going to try to get her right here. Oh, wow. I missed the axe again for the second time. That's all right. They can keep dodging. They went into a room where they just completely trapped themselves. We're going to make sure they get that for sure. All right, whoever the friend was immediately... Okay, they're right there using the flashlight. I'm definitely gonna go for them. If they want the attention, I'm definitely ready to give it. Okay. Looks like it's the Kate, so let's try to go after her. This is actually a very bad wall. We'll just go ahead and chase them right through it. No, I can't bake that. I can't cheese it. We'll just go through their chemical slow trap. It's fine. Wow, they actually miss a lot of the flashlight there. Okay, we get a Sable here, so we'll actually take that for sure. Okay, we actually get her. Let's see if we can try to perform the grab. I really want to perform the grab, though. So we'll just go ahead and smash this. Okay. There might be another pallet here, of course. They're not removing the axe yet, so let's see if we can get it. There we go. Definitely want to make sure we do that as Springtrap. It's always nice when that happens. Got a little bit of altruism in the survivors. They're trying to save their friends by sabotaging hooks. But this is perfect. This is exactly where we want to be as Springtrap. We want to make sure that everybody is injured. Let's throw this axe to scare them a little bit. Okay. Let's compromise this gen so we can get some help wanted value off that. And let's take this over here. Everybody's still injured. They're staying injured. This is exactly what we want. We want to make sure that we keep everybody on their toes. Okay. And instead of going to that one that's right next to that gen, let's go to 5, and then we'll sneak up on 2. Kate's healed now. We're gonna try to find her and get her hooked so that we can share that. Oh, they didn't even see that. I didn't even see them. Ah, I missed with the axe. It's okay. I really don't care. Just injuring you is enough for me. Okay. We'll actually definitely take this chase for sure. We want to make sure we get them all on the ground. We're doing a very good job with snowballing. Jeez, I can't even see the hooks right now. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble. All right, there we go. I think we get this though, even before that. If they get that gen done, that's actually what we want. Okay. He was about to go teleport too. I don't know where our Sable went, but they have about the same amount of hookage. We get her down too. Dang. This is 3 people down already. Everybody's suffering, everybody's in pain. That's exactly what we want. We'll keep the Claudette on the ground as bait. Since she's on death hook, we want to try to prolong this, make sure we keep everybody alive and well and suffering. Let's go ahead and sneak into the corner here. We got some use out of that help wanted, I think. They are definitely doing a full reset. But where, I do not know. Feel like it's somewhere over here. Okay. They've probably already made their rounds, made their way over. So let's go ahead and hit 2 up. See if we can catch anybody by surprise over here. Okay. No. They're all right here, though. It's exactly what we want. See if we can injure as much as we can. Just get them all injured again. Might have dead hard.
Do you feel that?
Sable might go for the save. I don't know. But we're going to break this pallet and see and find out. She can take another hook, so let's go ahead and hook her right now. Okay, they did. They were ready for the save. Okay. This is perfect because I want Sable instead. Now that she's out, Kate's still injured. Oh, dang. I overshot that one just by a bit. I think we still get this one, though. Yep, we still do. She might take us to Shack. Or wait, where'd she go? I'm not sure she were... Oh, wait, she went this way, then. Dang. They get a gen done as well. We need to act pretty fast. I see another person in the grass, too, so... It's Claudette. I'm surprised none of that hit. Kate really just wants some smoke, so we'll go ahead and bring it. Okay. We have hay bales in front of us, which should be fine. I guess it's not fine. They just keep getting the blinds off on me. So we're going to really have to play smarter here. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. Okay. We're going to down her. We're going to act for the pickup. And we're going to see Sable kind of hanging around. Because I'm assuming she is. There's no way she's not after that many blinds. I think I see something right here. Yep. Okay. And they get punished. They will definitely get punished for that for sure. I already fell for it twice. I don't think there needs to be an unnecessary third time. Okay. Should really check on gens, but at the same time, I'm just kind of letting it go. But they got Kate up. So let's just go ahead and take what we can. And we're just going to go ahead and get her right here. I love that animation anyway. It's such a good animation getting them from the office. I feel like that's why a lot of people don't really teleport there. Okay, we see him going for it. We're gonna just make sure we injure everybody that's here. Okay, we know where he's at, so let's just go ahead. Okay. We could actually get her here. We're getting constantly flashlighted, but we can still hook her here. That's crazy. Oh wow, she actually went the other direction. I didn't expect. Okay, we got her there. See if she has decisive. Because these are the only two people with flashlights, so... they've had their fun, and I've just had mine.
Wait there.
Alright, let's see what other gens there is, because I think there's just the one up top. They're all kind of close by, which really helps us out. He did not expect that. Claudette is near. I heard her fall, so I'm assuming they were working on it together. Alright, we got 3 kills. William Afton, I'm sure, is very content about this. Alright. They must have slid over this pallet. Or they went into the field, I'm not sure. If we can try to get the... Oh, okay. Now we know where she is at, because she screams. That was intense. We get the value we needed there. Okay, yep, she tried to hide, but that really ousted her. Dang. Ooh, man. It feels good to land those axe hits, let me tell you something. And we get our kill, too. Perfect match.
Scream all you want.
Maury's a little bit off-center, but still. Alright, there's a lot we did that match. I'm very content with it. We got a lot of use out of the his base kit perks, we had Help Wanted, which activated a couple times throughout the match, letting the survivors do that completed gen. And that's the whole thing with that perk, is that you want to just stomp on that generator and just leave it, no matter where it's at. 75, 90, if it goes off, that's exactly what you want. And it gives you more of an opportunity to just kind of kick and forget, and then just go for chase and try to mainly focus on the snowballing and inflicting pain to others. Phantom Fear, we got quite a few times where we found people and they were highlighted with Phantom Fear that I probably would have lost, and especially Claudette. So I'm glad that actually helped us out at the end there, because that was huge. We didn't really get to see much of Haywire, but it could have happened if I were to close the hatch, and then let's say they get to 80% progress. I mean, this is a very hard perk to actually get to activate, because essentially you have to wait till the exit gate switches are at 80% progress. And then when you scare them off, of course, that's going to regress. And it could, I believe it regresses all the way to 0, but still, it's a very situational perk. And I think with the animatronics base kit, we did pretty damn well. We were able to get a kill all across the board. We kept most of them alive all the way up until 2 hooks. So yeah, we got beamered a couple times, but either way, really good match with the animatronic. Thank you for watching. Vigo signing off.